Hi everyone, just introducing you to the new account area for Qualifi in the management of the centres. So when the centre logs in now, they will see this account dashboard which goes through everything that they have to complete during their stay with Qualifi. So for example, we have centre applications. Now we'll show sort of applications that that particular centre has filled in. As I'm logged in as admin, it's showing me all of it at the moment, but this will show it for each centre what they've actually put in themselves. Here they can view details and delete, or they can actually edit the details as well if needs be. It also has the qualification applications, units applications here. There's none actually currently on, and they can also do their centre desktop reviews from here as well. And if they haven't done one, they can click on new desktop review, and when they will take them to the review page which we've seen before. But yes, they can go through here on that. So this is all just a slightly rehashed version of what you've seen previously, but in regards to how the functionality works for the end user, it's around about the same. However, the biggest change is for the Qualifi dashboard. So having listened to some of your comments in regards to the management of the forms and applications and so on, I've totally revamped it now. So when we log in as Qualifi and we want to see what's there for Qualifi to do at the moment, we now have the Qualifi dashboard, which shows everything that's currently going on with Qualifi at that present moment in time. As you can see, there it can show some of the dates that something was submitted, and the steps that are required next, and any sort of pending or processing applications that are going through. Now, anything brand new will actually go into the inbox here. So on the inbox, then it will show anything that needs to be done for that particular user. Now we can assign different things to different users. So for example, if it's one particular the administrator that's dealing with centre applications, we can have it that that only comes up in their inbox. Or for example, if for the centre reviews on Howard's point, it would only show in Howard's inbox, for example. So we can have it set up in that way too. But then once we've done that, then so for example, we can look at this one here and say, right, there's a qualified centre review that a centre has done. So let's have a look at that. Now this then we'll click now and we can then see what's been inputted by the centre. So this is all the details that they've put in. From here then we can read everything that's been put on there, have a look all the way through and say, right, that's what we've got so far. And then from here then we can add an approval. So here you've got desktop review approval. So like you were suggested, you wanted it that everything was kind of interconnected, so we didn't have to kind of keep on going back and forth in different forms. So from here then we can then click the plus sign, and here then we can say what we do to approve it. So for example, we can say, well, we're going to give it an overall judgment of 1, and the date that we completed that was today. We now need to look at this again next year. So we're going to put the next year's date, and we sign to say it's been completed. Okay, and then we click submit, and we find out now that that is now, when this refreshes, that is now submitted and approved here. From there then, if it's a case that we need another person to approve that afterwards, then we can then click on the approve here from there. And it can show then that yes, this application, well, this review, sorry, has been approved and everything's been sorted. And if from there, then you will see, if we go to the dashboard, that that one now has been approved. Yep, and there's no more steps to take. So here we've got a application review. So if we click on that one here, new application. So we can look at that then and see sort of all the information again, go through it and go, right, this is what they've done, blah, blah, blah. And we can edit that when we want to. As you can see here at the bottom as well, there is a time line. It'll be a bit crazy because obviously I'm using this for testing purposes. But basically this then, like this pinpoints everything that's going on by whom as well. So if we're off call, they can come in and have a look and see what's going on. So it's all set up there. From here then, I can then create a new review on that as well, or I could actually send it back to the user. So say if they've missed something, we can actually then send it back to the person who filled it out and say, oh, you've missed X, Y, and Z, and get them to edit those. But from here then we can click the open form for the review, and then we can actually then create a full review of that, go through review and put in what we think is correct there. Once we've done that, then we can then approve that and go to that. But as you can see here, If we go to admin, we've got different ones. So cancel workflow, if we just go, actually, no, we're not carrying on with this, restart the step, restart it completely, or new application review is showing that that's the next step to complete. Once that's then completed, it will then class as approved or rejected, depending on what we put in on the review here. So that's that one. If we are conducting a centre review, we can click on the top in the middle there. I've just tapped the screen thinking you can see that, but you can't. So, but here, Qualify Centre Review, and this is where then we can conduct our reviews on here as well. And this, if we go onto the dashboard, you'll be able to see that that is one of those here, so the Qualify Review. So we can click on that. And that's been done. So that's, for example, if we actually have visited here, then we then can sit there and either approve or reject that as well. So we can click reject. So we'll reject this one. And so that now shows that that one is, if we go to our dashboard now, that one actually has been rejected. We are able then to search by centre, by any particular centres. So we can search by centre, we can search all application forms that have been put in, so on. So we can look at all the reviews for centres that have been done. We can review by centre, and so on and so forth. So we can actually click on different bits and pieces and actually just filter it right down to see what that person's has done. And so that's about it really. So that kind of shows everything that's been put into place so far. Hopefully that all kind of covers more of what you were looking for in regards to how it all works. There's still some other little bits I'm going to add on. So I'm going to add a little checklist onto there for the user. So up above here, here it will say, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but here it will kind of say what they need to complete. It will also then have information of anything that's coming into fruition, so anything that needs to complete in the next few months as well, it'll show that there. And also that will come up into the inbox as well, so you know where we've clicked in there to say in 2019 that to review again, 2 weeks beforehand it will actually come up and tell them the next review's ready to be done. So hopefully that covers it. Any questions, just give us a shout, but hopefully that then shows the new revised system and covers a bit more of the basis of what you're looking for. Okay.